Anthropic is lining up a new slate of investors. But the AI startup has ruled out Saudi Arabia. Key points. Sovereign wealth funds and other investors are jostling to buy into an Anthropic stake worth more than $1 billion. The AI startup has ruled out taking any Saudi money over national security concerns. Sources say, despite the kingdom's ambitions to get in on the AI boom. Existing Anthropic stakeholders, including Amazon and Google, are not expected to increase their holdings in this round. Deep-pocketed, sovereign wealth funds are among the investors clamoring to get.
That they would not accept Saudi money. They do not plan to challenge potential funding from other sovereign wealth funds out there, including the United Arab Emirates, Mubadala, that is the UAE-based fund that is now also actively looking at investing. It's according to one of the people that I spoke to. The potential buyers of FTX's stake are also made up of this syndicate of new investors, a source tells me. I'm also told that Amazon and Alphabet are not increasing their holdings through this particular stake. Anthropic, the PIF, and Google and Amazon all declined to comment. Mike, back over to you.
All right, $18.4 billion current, or at least most recent valuation, Kate. I mean, in the grand scheme, with all the kind of big numbers being thrown around, AI capacity, it seems like a modest number.
I was going to say, you can see that as a discount, depending on how you look at it. It is. And it's also interesting seeing kind of the makeup of the potential investors who've typically had sort of these big tech investors on the cap table. It would be fascinating if you started to see more sovereign wealth and also these individual investors. There's money being raised through special purpose vehicles as well. So you have smaller investors trying to get in. So you may get a little bit more diversity on the cap table with this FTX stake being sold, Mike.
Interesting. Kate, appreciate it.
A stake in Anthropic, the red-hot artificial intelligence startup that's taking on OpenAI. One country that's being left out, Saudi Arabia. As bankers line up a group of potential new Anthropic backers, the company has ruled out taking money from the Saudis. According to people familiar with the matter, Anthropic executives cited national security, one of the sources told CNBC. The stake in Anthropic is for sale because it belongs to FTX, the failed cryptocurrency exchange started by Sam Bankman-Fried, and is being unloaded as part of the company's bankruptcy proceedings. FTX bought the shares 3 years ago for $500 million. The 8% stake is now worth more than $1 billion due to the recent boom in AI. Proceeds from the sale will be used to repay FTX customers. The transaction is ongoing and is on track to wrap up in the next couple weeks, said people with knowledge of the talks who asked not to be named because the negotiations are private. The Class B shares, which don't come with voting rights, are being sold at Anthropic's last valuation of $18.4 billion, sources said. Anthropic has raised roughly $7 billion in the last few years from tech giants like Amazon, Alphabet and Salesforce. Its large language model competes with OpenAI's ChatGPT.